Howdy, guys and gals. Let's see if I can get a better angle on this. That is what 10 pounds of wheat pennies looks like. I'm gonna need a container to throw the ones I don't need into. Yoink. This ought to be fun. Haven't gone through this many wheat pennies in some time. I don't even have a list of which ones I need. I probably should have been a little bit more prepared for this. $46. I don't need. $46 Denver. Going to be difficult to show the dates off here, but if nobody shows up, nobody shows up. I don't really care so much. I'm having fun. I've got content for the channel. $1940. I'm guessing they're all going to be common dates, if I had to guess. These unsearched lots rarely are unsearched. Pretty much the only ones I need anything for is going to be this first book. 57 Denver. Woo. 1940. $45. Sorry, it's 2 p.m. The Roomba starts at 2. Let me go. Actually, shut that off because I don't need any excess noise in the background. I apologize about that. 1958 Denver. 51 San Francisco. First San Francisco penny. That's cool. Figured there'd be a few of those in here. 47. 1955 Denver. 57 Denver. 46. 47 San Fran. Nope, that's a Denver. 52 Denver. Pennies are going to be difficult for me to show the mint marks on and the dates on just because they're so small. You'll just have to bear with me when I tell you what I've found. 1944. 1944. I'm guaranteeing you this unsearched lot probably is not actually unsearched, especially since it said something on the bag they came in about the coal having been removed. Whatever that means. 1957. 46 Denver. $52 Denver. Hopefully everybody's having a good day so far. 49 Denver. 45. So far, 1940 has been the oldest I've found, which doesn't really surprise me much. There's a 47 Denver. 51 San Francisco. Those are always cool to find. Another 51 San Francisco. 1940 Denver. If I find anything special, I'll show it in more detail. But so far, these have all been pretty common dates. Ooh, there's an old one. 1928. This is the oldest one so far. Probably going to be one of the only ones in the 20s. That is fairly rough looking. If it'll focus. Oh well, whatever. 1928. 1927. Too bad it wasn't a 27 San Francisco. That thing is slick, though. Look at that. Ooh, 1918. Even older. Nice. I already have that one in the book. So there are some old ones in here, so it's not complete, common date 40s and 50s. 44 San Francisco. 44 Denver. 45. 56 Denver. 42. 46 Denver. It's mostly been 40s and 50s, though. There's a 45. 56 Denver. 56 Denver. 53 Denver. 42. 'Fairly nice looking 1956. Still got some of the luster. 1951 Denver. 1948. I'm expecting there to be at least one Indian head penny in here. There usually is. They throw one in just to placate you, generally. 44 Denver. 48. 55 San Francisco. Cool. 41 San Francisco. 1950. Do a handful at a time here, one at a time. 52 Denver. 42, 49 San Francisco, 51 Denver. I'm not looking for errors or anything like that. I'm just looking for slot fillers and key dates if there's not going to be any. There was a 1947 just then. 1953 Denver. I know there's a lot more I could be spending my time on with these, looking for, repunchment marks and whatnot, but meh. 1957 Denver. I don't care enough for that, and I don't have a good enough setup for that. 1946. 1945. 1941 Denver. 1944 Denver. 1955 Denver. Figured I'd let Jem BU know that I was live in case she didn't notice it. So, who knows? Maybe she'll stop on by. 1947. 1945. 1952 Denver. 57 Denver. 56 Denver. 42. 45. 46. 1930. Do not need. 1948 Denver. 57 Denver. 50 Denver with a little bit of luster left. Not a whole lot, but still got some. Better than nothing. 46. 41. 41. 44. 53 Denver. Sorry if this is kind of boring, but for me it's fun. I'm having a blast going through these. So if I don't have any viewers, meh. 1944. 56 Denver. 45. 45. I'm not going to sit here and try to show you every single date of every single penny as I go through them. That would take too long, and my camera doesn't want to zoom that well anyway. So I'm not going to try to justify that time and effort. 1948, when I don't have the proper setup to properly show you each coin I'm looking at as I see them. 1946, San Francisco. 51, Denver. 44, San Francisco. Hello, whoever just tuned in. Thank you. I appreciate it, or not. Yeah. 52, Denver. 46. 40, San Francisco. 52, San Francisco. 55, Denver. 57. 41. 1940. 1955. Not a double die. I'd be surprised if it had been. '58, Denver. 42. 40. 42. 46, San Francisco. 1941. 46. 44. 1923. Nice. Does not look to have a mint mark, unfortunately. 23 San Francisco is the one I need. I already have a 23 in the book, so put that in the pile. 56 Denver. Hello, how you doing? Are people tuning in and then tuning back out immediately afterwards? Whatever. Have fun. Hopefully you have a good day. 51 San Francisco. I understand something like this might not be that interesting to most people, but I could really care if I don't have anybody watching because I am enjoying myself. 1956 Denver. It's always fun for me when I've got something to hunt through. 1930 Denver. Already have it. Woo, woo. Oh, fumble. Whoops. That was exciting. 57 Denver. Fumbled my jeweler's loot. 51 San Francisco. 1938. I already have a regular 38. I need a 38 Denver, and a 38 San Francisco. 54, Denver. 48. 44. As always, whenever you're doing pennies like this, you want to wear gloves because these things are filthy. 44, San Francisco. What else have we got here? 57, Denver. 56, Denver. 47, San Francisco. 49. 56, Denver. 53, Denver. 44, San Francisco. 48. 46. Whoop, fumble. I knew there'd be at least one in here. Obligatory steel cent. 1943. Well, that thing has seen better days. Actually, this is the first lot of wheat pennies I've done that actually had a steel cent in it, which is kind of cool. That's actually kind of fun. You never know when you're going to come across one of those. I've never found one in circulation, and I probably never will because they're magnetic. $58, Denver. 55, Denver. 50. Got a strong smell of copper, which to be expected, but it's such a weird smell. 1953. 1942. 1942. 1940, San Francisco. Do not need. 46. 49. 'Surprised nobody's stopped in and on long enough to say anything in chat yet. 57, Denver. Man, I did kind of schedule this spur of the moment like 4 hours ago. So, whatever. 1946. I just wanted to get through these, get it done, have some fun. 51, San Francisco. 44. 51, Denver. 56. 56, Denver. 45. 55, San Francisco. Nice. 52, Denver. What else we got in this pile of coins? 41. So far, 1918 is the oldest I've found. 50, San Francisco. 57, Denver. 56, Denver. 45, Denver. 42. 57, Denver. 44. I was going to something like this with an unsearched lot of wheat pennies, hoping that maybe they really are unsearched and some guy just had been throwing wheat pennies into a jar for years without looking at them. And maybe, just maybe, there'll be something interesting in here that I don't have. Keep the hopes up, but don't expect it. So you never know. One of these days, an unsearched lot might actually be an unsearched lot. 42. 56, Denver. 1955. No signs of doubling. 56, Denver. 1955. Again, no signs of doubling. 46. 57, Denver. 50, Denver. 56, Denver. Oh, pile of wheat pennies, show me your treasures. What do you hold? 51, Denver. Bunch of 40s and 50s wheat pennies, more than likely, with a few older ones thrown in for fun. 50, San Francisco. 44, Denver. 42. 56, Denver. 55, Denver. 45. 44, Denver. 57, Denver. 1940 something. Don't know how well you're going to be able to see that. The last number is just gone on this one. Last digit in the date is non-existent. Come on, focus. Focus. Oh well, you get the gist. $45, San Francisco. Woohoo! 1939. Hey, there we go. There's an older one. Too bad I already have all the 39s. 51, Denver. If anybody watching this, either live or on playback, sees me call out or hears me call out a coin they need for their collection, please let me know. I will send it to you. If you have a need for one of these that I've called out, for your folder. I will gladly send it to you. 52 Denver. Within reason. I'm not going to send you a whole bunch of them. Say like 2 or 3 a person. 49 Denver. Unless there's only one person that responds, in which case I guess I can send whichever you need. 53 Denver. 47. Granted, I'll have to go through the pile to look for them, but not that big of a deal. 44. 44, San Francisco. 46 Denver. What else have we got in here? 44. 56 Denver. Be cool if I came across a 43 copper. 57 Denver. I doubt that's going to happen in one of these lots, though. 46 San Francisco. 53. 58. 51 Denver. 44. 45 Denver. 35 San Francisco. Already have it in better condition, so that's all good, but that is cool. Older San Franciscos are always fun to find. 48. 58. 52 Denver. You know, it surprises me that I have not come across a single one. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't make that much of a surprise that I haven't come across any for the book. Let's see what the highest vintage I need still is. 34, 47. Yeah, the highest vintage that I'm still missing, oddly enough, is a 47.8 million vintage. It's a 1918 Denver. I'm sure I'll come across one eventually. 1942. They're not that rare. 41. 41. 53 Denver. 54 Denver. 47 San Francisco. 46. 1950 San Francisco. That's always fun. Love the San Franciscos. 41. 46. 42 Denver. 56 Denver. 58. 49, San Francisco. 51, Denver. 51, San Francisco. 41, Denver. 49, Denver. 45, Denver. 48. 50, Denver. 56. 44. 42, Denver. 52, San Francisco. 54, Denver. 46. 52, Denver. 40. 55, Denver. I had another handful. Let's get right into this. 47, San Francisco. 45. 48. 41. 45. 55, Denver. 42, Denver. 52. So far, mostly 40s and 50s. 45, Denver. 40, Denver. 56, Denver. 36. Do not need. 56, Denver. 1918. Ooh, another old one. Too bad it didn't have a mint mark. 24. I don't know. That might be better than the one I have in there. 56, Denver. 42. 58, Denver. 52. 41, San Francisco. 57, Denver. 52, Denver. 48, San Francisco. 51. 53, Denver. 52, Denver. 52, Denver. 51, Denver. 56, Denver. Sorry, my eyes aren't exactly the greatest, so I have to use the old jeweler's loop to try to identify most of these. 45, Denver. 57, Denver. 37, do not need. 53, San Francisco. 44. 52, Denver. 41. 50, San Francisco. Nice. 55, Denver. 52, Denver. 44 and 37. Another handful. 53, Denver. 50, Denver. 51, San Francisco. 56, Denver. 51, Denver. 56, Denver. 44, Denver. 55, Denver. 45. 38, Denver. Hey, it's a hole filler. Look at that. Woohoo! $20 million minted. All right. There's one for the book. That's cool. Was not even expecting to come across one for the book. So anything is always good. 17, Denver. Do not need a 17 Denver, although that looks like it's better than the one that's in there. So I will replace that when I get a chance. (1946) Denver. So 17 Denver is the oldest one so far. The 17 Denver that's in the book is fairly slick. There's a 1940. 1930. No, the one that's in there for 1930 is already pretty good. 1955. No signs of doubling. 57, Denver. 58, Denver. If I come across a 55 double die, I don't know. I think I'd be really surprised. I don't think that's going to happen. 1910. Dang. There's an oldie. Might be better than the one that's in the book. So I'll have to take a closer look at those. 57, Denver. 1910 is the oldest one I've come across so far. 46 Denver. 40. Another handful. Appreciate the thumbs up, whoever sent those. I do, that does help. 51 Denver. Even though, as I say, it really doesn't help anymore. 46 Denver. 47 San Francisco. Any constructive criticism or feedback is always welcome as well. I know a lot of people are going to say, show the coins, show the coins, show the coins. Pennies without a very good setup. For me, it's just not feasible for me to show the coins as I'm going through them. I can call out the date, and you just have to trust me that that's what it is. I'm not going to lie. I don't lie for content. That's not me. I would never do that. There's no point. If I find something fantastic, I will show it to the camera. Barring that, I'm just going to go through and do these the way I want to and the way that makes me happy. 1940. 1958 Denver. 45. 42. 47 San Francisco. 44 Denver. 46. 54 Denver. 57. 44 San Francisco. 48 San Francisco. 40. 52. 56 Denver. 53 Denver. 42 Denver. 55 Denver. Hey, this one looks old. What is it? Nope. 47 Denver. Just really slick. I mean, I guess they're technically all old, say 40s and 50s, but 1944. They're all relatively old. 1949. 53 Denver. 44 San Francisco. 44 Denver. 44. So that's a 44 P, D, and S so far. All in a row. How about that? 41 San Francisco. What little happenstances like that where you get all three of the same year from all three mints, one after the other. 57 Denver. 42 Denver. What else have we got in this handful? Any treasures? 1944 Denver. 20 San Francisco. Already have a 20 San Francisco, but it might be better than the one that's in there. So I'll set it aside for now and look at it after I'm done. 56 Denver. 45. And the last one of this handful is a 1950 Denver. I've been live for almost an hour, 50 minutes. 1912. That might be better than the one that's in there, so we'll put that aside and take a look later. 57, Denver. 40, Denver. 51. 56, Denver. 51, San Francisco. Fun. I'm loving this so far. It's just so much fun going through all these old pennies. You never know what you're going to find. So far, so good. I found one hole filler, which is awesome. Fantastic. There's a 1955 with 0 signs of doubling. 56 Denver. If I find a 55 double die in here, you'll have to pardon me because I'm probably going to wind up swearing. I know I try to keep my channel family friendly, but in the heat of the moment, sometimes you get excited and say things. I doubt it's going to happen. Fair due warning. If that does happen, just try to give me a little bit of forgiveness. Not like I'm monetized or anything, so it doesn't really matter that much. 52 Denver. Ooh, 1911. That looks like it's better than the one that's in there, so I'm going to put that aside for now. 1937 San Francisco. Oh, no, the 37 San Francisco that's in there still has a lot of luster, so that's not going to be better than that. 46 Denver. 57 Denver. 48. 44. 56 Denver. 45. 1912. This one is pretty slick, though. So I'm just going to set that in the pile. It's not going to be better than the one that's in the book or the one that I already pulled aside. 1917 San Francisco. Ooh. Ha 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 ha! Second slot filler. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. That's 2 slot fillers so far. Yeah, we're on a roll. It's not often I come across the ones for the first book that I need. 42. 56 Denver. That's why I've only got the first book pulled aside, because it's pretty much the only thing I need coins for. 56 Denver. 47 Denver. 45 Denver. 44. I mean, I'm sure maybe there's some in here for one of the other books that I might have needed, but meh. Those second, third book ones, usually pretty common. 1950, San Francisco. And I'll go through off camera and see if there's any for the other books I need afterwards. I'm mostly interested in getting books fillers for the first one because that's the hardest one to get coins for. 46, at least in my experience, it's the hardest one to get them for. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hello, less like coins. Yes, 10 pounds of wheat pennies. Quite fun. I've gotten 2 book fillers so far and a few that might be upgrades. I'm only looking at book 1 at the moment because, as I've already stated, probably the hardest to get slot fillers on when you've got a lot of them filled in already. 52 Denver. 52 Denver. 53 San Francisco. Gotta love the San Franciscos. 50 San Francisco. Sweet. 56 Denver. 50 Denver. So far, the oldest one I've come across is a 1910. And it might be an upgrade for the one that's in the book. I will take a look after I've gone through all these for the ones I've set aside that might be upgrades and ask for opinions on what you guys think, guys and gals, what you guys and gals think about whether or not it's a slot upgrade or not. 55 Denver. I've come across a few 55 Phillies, and none have been doubled, unfortunately. Again, I'm not expecting to find a 55 double die in here. If I do, you'll have to excuse me, but I will probably swear if that happens. 1940. 53 San Francisco. Gotta love getting San Francisco coins, especially out here in Michigan. 44 Denver. 1930. Nope. And it's not a slot upgrade either. Yeah, the 1910 I came across is actually in fairly decent condition. There is the 1910. Let's see if I can get that to show up properly. It's in fairly good shape for being over 100 years old. Last time I did a lot like this, I came across a couple of 1909 BDBs, which was nice because I didn't have one in the book. 1948. There's been one steel cent so far, which is kind of cool because I don't get to come across those too often in a hunt. 45, San Francisco. Yeah, right? For 111 years old, that's pretty good condition. 1953, Denver. Pretty sure that was a slot upgrade, a book upgrade as well. 56, Denver. 46. Again, you'll have to excuse me not showing the coins off individually as I go through them. I don't have a very good setup, and it would just take too much time for me to try to get the camera to focus on every single coin. You'll just have to trust as I go through these with the jeweler's loop that I'm calling them out correctly. And as I stated earlier, if any of you have books that you're putting together and you hear me list one that you need, by all means, tell me. I will send it to you within reason. 47 Denver. If there's only one person that reaches out to me for some coins from this hunt, then I will send them whatever they need. 56 Denver. But if there's multiple people that reach out, if I only have one of whatever they're looking for and somebody else is looking for it, it's first come, first serve. And I'll try to get the nicest ones if there are multiples for anybody that does need them, because it is nice to have decent condition slot fillers for your books. 1944 Denver. 45. 50 San Francisco. 39. That might be an upgrade. I'll put that aside for now. 46. 47. It's funny, earlier, I forget what year it was, but I was going through a handful just like this, and I came across Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco, all of the same year, all in a row, one after the other. I thought it was kind of funny. It's just couldn't have gone better like that if I'd actually planned it. 44, San Francisco. 57, Denver. I'm going through these the way that makes me happy. I'm sorry if that makes some people not happy that I'm not showing the coins as I look at them. But again, that would just take too much time with this camera. It doesn't like focusing. Oh, yeah, you're in the... Okay. Okay. Do you have a book that you're working on, or 1955 Denver? It might be a little bit too expensive for me to ship them over to the UK, unfortunately. But I can look into it if you need any of them. That was a 1956. 1942. 40s and 50s are going to be probably the bulk of what I find in here. I wouldn't be surprised. There's a 46. 51 San Francisco. All right. Love it. 46. 41 Denver. What else have we got in this handful? 55 Denver. 51. 42. 44. Ooh, another 1910. How about that? I'll put that over with the other 1910. 49 San Francisco. And there's a bonus at the end. This here is a product I ordered from the United States Mint. So I'm going to go ahead and do an unboxing on that when I'm done with the pennies. Yeah, postage is ridiculous for anything out of the country. 51 Denver. 38. Unfortunately, I already have a regular 1938. 1938 San Francisco is what I'm missing. 44, 45, 44 Denver, 58 Denver, 48 San Francisco. All right, I love the San Franciscos. 51 Denver. My eyes are not the best, so I'm using a 30x jeweler's loupe to identify most of these. There's got to be a 1909 in here. I wouldn't be surprised. 50 San Francisco. 49 Denver. 56 Denver. 48 Denver. I keep hoping one of these days, these unsearched lots, like I've said this already earlier. Sorry if I'm repeating myself, but for the people that haven't been around or don't care to watch the playback, I keep hoping one of these days, one of these unsearched lots will just have been some dude or some woman that has been collecting wheat pennies and not looking at them, just tossing them in a jar, and then somebody inherited it or something, or they, for whatever reason, sold it as is, and nobody looked through it. And that's what I'm going through right now. That'd be fun. Yeah, quite a few San Franciscos, surprisingly. 1945. I do love the San Francisco coins. They're always fun to find, especially in Michigan. You don't get to see them too often out here. 1950, San Francisco. There was a time where I used to save aside the San Franciscos, but they're not that hard to come across for the most part. 58 Denver. So I just kind of toss all my wheat pennies into one bulk. 57 Denver. I'm gonna have to, I don't know, roll these by year or decade at some point. 53 San Francisco. 56 Denver. 42. 42 Denver. 50. 53 Denver. 48. Again, whenever you're doing pennies, going through coins in general, please do yourself a favor and wear at least some kind of glove, because my hands would be filthy right now if I wasn't wearing these gloves. Coins are disgusting. 56 Denver. You know, the sad part is you're probably right, and there's probably been a bunch of them that have just been dumped into coin sorters at a bank or a coin star and just gone into circulation. So you never know what you're going to find in circulation. But I hope that one of these days, one of these things, somebody will just sold a jar of coins to a coin shop or an antique shop, and that's what I bought. And the owner was like, you know what? I don't want to go through this. It's too much work. I'll let somebody else do it. I'll sell it for like $50 and call it good. $46, 45, 58 Denver, 44. 9 times out of 10, an unsearched lot of coins is already been searched. So you're not going to come across anything but common 40s and 50s for the most part, other than a few that they salt into it for flavor of older, like teens and 20s and 30s. 1942. But for the most part, you can pretty much guarantee that if it says it's an unsearched lot, it's not going to be unsearched. 44. The bag that held these even said that they had removed the cull, whatever that means. 57 Denver. 50 Denver. 41. 42 San Francisco. Well, the one in 1950 is gone in this one. How are you going to be able to see that? Obliterated. Yes, customer wrap rolls can be good because you never know what you're going to get. 58. These were just loose in a giant coin bag. 44. 53. 50 Denver. 54 Denver. 50 Denver. 45. I mean, I guarantee they didn't go through and look for RPMs or other small errors that could be worth a little bit more than face. I'm not going to do that either, just because, again, I don't have the setup for that, and I don't have the patience for that. 1917. I'll put that with the other 1917 because I guarantee one of those is going to be better than the one that's in the book. 51 Denver. 40. 53 San Francisco. 53 Denver. 48. 41. 1920. Hey. Might be better. I don't know. I will set it aside for now and look at it later. There's some decent old ones in here. 1950S. I mean, like I said earlier, for anybody that wasn't here, these are all technically old, but some are way older than others. So I'm getting a few of the older Wheaties, if that makes any sense. 56 Denver. 57 Denver. Sorry if I'm rambling. I just really love going through coins. 40 Denver. 44. 45. 50 San Francisco. 46. 51 San Francisco. Whoop. Fumble. 41. 53. 51 Denver. 1910 again, another 1910. Ooh, that makes 3. 3 from 1910. That's actually pretty exciting. 1950 Denver. Considering so far 1910 is the oldest one I've come across 3 of them is actually not that bad. Granted, there were 146.8 million minted, so it's not that uncommon, but it's still very cool to find something that old. 1941. 48 Denver. Ooh, 1915. Yes. All right. I'm going to move this over here so you can see this is an album filler. It's in fairly rough shape, but I did not have it yet. So, just so. Easier to move the camera than it is to move the book when there's a bunch of loose coins sitting on it. 52 Denver. All right, so that makes 3 hole fillers for this book so far. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. 1953 Denver. 46 Denver. 46. Considering I wasn't expecting to even find 1 slot filler, 3. 3 has definitely vastly exceeded my expectations. 40 Denver. And that 1915 that I got in the book is not that common either. There's only 29.1 million. I say only. That's still quite a lot, but relatively, considering I've got another one in here that I'm missing that has 47.8 million and I'm still missing it, I wouldn't be surprised if there's one of these in here, a 1918 Denver or a 1918 San Francisco. That'd be cool. 1942. I mean, granted, I'm not technically finding them in circulation, so it kind of goes against what I usually do, but this is still a coin hunt. These were in circulation at one point, so I guess I can kind of say it counts. 57 Denver. 46. Plus, these are gifts from Dad, so I'm not going to not put them in the book if I need them. 51 Denver. Actually, when I told Dad that I was only going to be looking at the first book because I mostly only needed coins from that, he said I should get a second and third set of books. Best, better, or okay, better, best, basically. One for the not so good condition, one for the medium grade ones, and one for the best ones I can find. Which actually isn't that bad of an idea. It's just a lot more work than I really want to do at the moment. 55 Denver. Maybe once I've completed my books, I will start more. 44 Denver. 44 Philadelphia. 44 Philadelphia. 45 Denver. 46 Denver. 46, San Francisco. 40, 52, Denver. 52, Denver. 52, Denver. 352 Denvers in a row. 44. 58, Denver. 50, Denver. 42. 42, Denver. 58, Denver. 44. 1912. I don't know. Nah, it's too slick. The one I've got in there, I have an extra that I've pulled aside from this hunt already that probably is better condition than either of the one that's in there or that one I just found. So I'm just going to toss it in the bin of extras. 57, Denver. 45. 44. 53. San Francisco. I almost said Denver on that one. 45, Denver. 44, Denver. 44, San Francisco. 50, Denver. 41, Denver. 29. That might be better than the one that's in there, so I'll set it aside. 45, Denver. 56, Denver. 49, San Francisco. San Francisco 49. 1944. Gotta laugh whenever I find one of those. 44, Denver. Whoop, 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 fumble. 41. 57, Denver. I would not be surprised if there was an Indian head penny in here somewhere. There usually is at least one in these lots peppered in there to placate people that buy these. 55, Denver. Although I'm not going to be disappointed if I don't come across one. 40. Either way, I am having an immense amount of fun going through these. 45, Denver. Coin hunting is modern day treasure hunting. You never know what you're going to find. 41. 41. 50, Denver. 46. 56. 57. 40. 46. 44. 46. That one had a spot that looked like it'd been in a fire. 48. 56 Denver. 44 San Francisco. 52 looks like Denver. 35. I don't know, maybe. I'll put it aside for now. 45. 42 Denver. I already have a 35 in the book, but I couldn't tell whether it was better or not. 56 Denver. 58 Denver. 56 Denver. 44. 51 Denver. 51 Denver. 35. Again, can't tell if that's better than the one that's in there or not, so I'll put it aside. 47 Denver. Ooh. Hey, get back in the pile. 53 Denver. 56 Denver. 51 Denver. 55 Denver. A lot of Denvers. 42 Denver. 42 Philly. 55 Denver. 41. 53 San Francisco. This one looks old, but it's just a 44 San Francisco. Very slick. Sometimes they can fool you into thinking they're older than they are. 50S. Especially when they're so worn down, you think it's going to be way older than a 1940 something. 46. 45 San Francisco. 49. 44. 48 Denver. 53 San Francisco. Will we get any other slot fillers for the book? We shall see. 56 Denver. 1940. 38. I thought he got a fairly decent 38 in the book, so that one's not going to replace anything. 48 San Francisco. 41. 58 Denver. 41 Denver. 46 San Francisco. That one was a tricky one. 49. 47. 51 Denver. 56 Denver. 46. 56 Denver. 46. 53 San Francisco. 46 San Francisco. 44 San Francisco. 29. I already have a 29 pulled aside, so I'll put that with that one, just in case. It might be better than the other one that I already have pulled aside. 49. 52. 57 Denver. Last one in this handful is a 53 Denver. Won't be too much longer before I'm done, hopefully. Well, keep going till I'm done, though. If you got to take off to do something else, I don't mind. I'm having fun anyway. 42 San Francisco. I think for the first 40 minutes, I didn't have anybody watching. So it's always nice to have at least one person. 55 Denver. 51 San Francisco. 57 Denver. 56 Denver. If only these coins could talk. 46. The stories they tell. Especially the ones that have made it all the way from San Francisco to Michigan. 56 Denver. 56 Denver. I mean, Colorado's not much. I mean, Denver, Colorado's still pretty far. 50. 41 Denver. Ooh. Do you have a mint mark? It almost looks like you have a mint mark. But that might just be a cut in the coin. 1917. Might be better than the one that's in there, so I'll put it aside for now, although it's got some dings in it, so it might not be. 41 Denver. Yep, take it easy, Les. Have fun. I'll be around for a while. 42 Denver. Yeah, don't feel obligated to stick around. You don't have to. 46. 41. 41. 51 Denver. 41. 45. 53 Denver. 56 Denver. 44. 51 San Francisco. 58 Denver. 56 Denver. $47, $50, $57 Denver. Ooh, this is a slick one. Ooh, 1914. Might be better than the one that's in the book already. We'll find out. 48. Hey, it's got a cut on the 9 in the 1948. That's kind of cool. Meh. Into the pile it goes. $19.45. Ooh. What do we got here? We got an old one with a mint mark. 1918 San Francisco. Oh, yeah, buddy. We got a hole filler. Boom. $56 Denver. It's always nice to get an old coin, an old, meaning 20s or teens, that has a mint mark. Yes. $1952 Denver. 48. That makes 4 slot fillers so far. That is incredible. $52 San Francisco. 46. 42 Denver. 41. 58. 41. Love it. 56 Denver. 54 Denver. 53 San Francisco. 49 San Francisco. San Francisco 49. 52 Denver. Come on now. 42. 48. 57 Denver. 44. 44 San Francisco. 44. 56 Denver. Come on, work with me here. 23. I don't know. I can't tell if that's better or not. So I'll put it with the one from the book already. 52 Denver. 45 San Francisco. 48 Denver. 56. 58. 51 Denver. 41. 23 again. 50. Ooh, real nice looking 1949, although that looks like it's been cleaned. What do y'all think? Does that look clean to you? Looks kind of cleaned to me. Yeah. 48 Denver. 27. Can't tell. $55 Denver. I might make a separate live stream for the upgrade possibility coins, just because this is already going to be at least a couple hour live stream, and I don't want to make it much longer than it needs to be. 45 Denver. 46 Denver. 54 San Francisco. 44. 58. 46. 46 San Francisco. 45. 45. 50 Denver. 53 San Francisco. 56 Denver. 48 Denver. 52 Denver. 48. 1915. Can't tell if it's better, so I'll put it in the maybe. 46. 56 Denver. 56 Denver. 57 Denver. 55 Denver. 52 Denver. 52 San Francisco. 46. 47 Denver. 48 Denver. 57 Denver. 44. 51 Denver. 41. 46. 51 Denver. 53 San Francisco. 48. 48 San Francisco. 53 Denver. 49, 52 Denver, 50 Denver, 52, and 53. 57, 41, 42, 58 Denver, 50, 57 Denver, 56 Denver, 44, 50 Denver, 49 Denver, 52 Denver, 42, 46, 58 Denver, 45 Denver, 27. Might be better, might not be, who knows? So far, I've got a pile of maybe upgrades. We'll, like I said, I think I'll do a separate live stream on the updates. 55 Denver, 44 Denver, 48, 41 Denver, 57, 46 Denver, 45 Denver, 41, 42, 52 Denver, 45, 48, 46 Denver, 44, 44, 46 Denver, 45 Denver, 48 Denver, 42 San Francisco. Ooh, fumble. I'm doing all right. How you doing, Silver Wolverine? I've gotten 4 slot fillers so far. 57 Denver. The oldest coin I've found so far is 1910, and I found 3 of them. And I'm going to be doing a separate live stream on the maybe upgrades. So I'm figuring I've almost been live for an hour and 50 minutes at this point. It's probably going to be over 2 hours for all of these just to go through and see if there's any hole fillers. And that way I can make some extra content out of maybe upgrading some of the ones that are in the book. I know there's at least one that is an upgrade for sure, but I'll leave it up to the viewers of that live stream to decide with me which ones are better. 53 Denver. I do apologize that I'm not showing every coin as I look at them. I don't have the setup for that. Trying to get my camera to focus on every single penny is just going to be a pain in the butt. As you can see, it does not want to focus. 45. There's been one steel cent so far, which is kind of cool. I don't have much opportunity to find those in a hunt. 57 Denver. 1940. Ooh, this one looks old. Ooh, 1919S. Oh, that might be an upgrade. It's always nice to get something in the older varieties, in the 10s or 20s, with a mint mark on it. I love it. 45. So often I just come across the older Philadelphias. I hardly ever come across San Francisco or Denver's for any of those old ones. 1943 copper. That would be living the dream right there. 57 Denver. 52 Denver. 55 with no signs of doubling. If I found a 43 copper or a 55 double die, I'm gonna apologize right now. If that happens, I will swear probably because heat of the moment, finding something unexpected like that. 58 Denver. 53 Denver. 29. Another oldie. I'll put that with the pile of maybes for the 29s. That's the third 1929 I've found. 55 Denver. 1911. Ooh, there's a good one. I'll put that with the maybes on that upgrade, as I already have one in there, but it's pretty slick. 57 Denver. 57 Denver. 46. I always say these unsearched lots of wheat pennies are rarely ever unsearched. 45. Unless you buy like a jar at a yard sale that's filled with copper pennies, chances are you're not going to get anything good other than maybe some hole fillers if you're lucky. 46. I went into this expecting no hole fillers, so I've already well exceeded my expectations by getting 4 slot fillers. 46 Denver. 40. 40. Wow, that is a weird looking 1949, but that is a 1949. Why does the second 9 in 1949 look like an upside down 6? What the heck? I'm going to set that one off to the side. It's like they just turned it upside down and stamped a 6 on it. The two 9s look completely different. Yeah, this 1949S looks proper. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that. on. I need a microscope that I can plug into my computer. Oh, well, that's not going to work. I have a total of 10 pounds of wheat pennies to go through here. $53 Denver, $52 Denver, $45 Denver, $51 Denver, 45, $45 Denver, 51 Denver, 40, 42 San Francisco, 48 Denver, 53 Denver, 45, 51 Denver, 26. That might be an upgrade. I'll put it in a maybe. I keep all copper. I've got about 50 pounds of copper pennies sitting in jars over across the way. 1926 again. I'll put that with the maybes. 1941. 52 Denver. 48 San Francisco. 44 San Francisco. 53 Denver. 58 Denver. 58 Denver. 55 San Francisco. 45 and 58. Yeah, I hoard all my copper pennies when I come across them in hunts, or if I come across them in pocket change. 50 Denver, 45, 57 Denver, 56 Denver, 56 Denver, 40, 55 Denver, 57 Denver, 41 San Francisco, 44 Denver, 48 Denver, 46 San Francisco, 54 Denver, 39. I'll put that with the maybe for the upgrades. 52 Denver, 46, 45, 29. Again, another 1929. I'll put that with the maybes. 46, 45. Really slick, 1944. 38, 38, 38, 38. Nope, I got a decent 38 in there already. 45 Denver. 42 Denver. 49 San Francisco. Love it. 56 Denver. 44. 42. 41. 56 Denver. 40 Denver. That was the first 40 Denver I've come across, I think. Oddly enough. 42. 56. 46 Denver. 50 San Francisco. 44. 41 San Francisco. 57 Denver. An awful lot of San Francisco coins in this collection. 55 Denver. 47 Denver. 53 San Francisco. 53 San Francisco. 56 Denver. 57 Denver. 56 Denver. 37 Denver. I already got a decent 37 Denver, so don't need to put that one aside. 56 Denver. As I was said to somebody earlier, if I call out a coin that you need for your folder, within reason, however many, if there's only one person, I'll send them everything they need that they don't have in their book. If there's a few people that respond with something that I have in here that they need, if there's only one, first come, first serve. But if there's more, each person can get up to 3. 54 Denver. I don't mind helping other people fill out their collection. 41. 53. 40. 57 Denver. 46 Denver. 41. 51 Denver. And last one in this handful is a 1935. I'll put that in the maybes for the 1935s. So I already have some that are set aside. I think that's the third 1935. 57 Denver. 44. 54, San Francisco. 29, another 1929. 42. 44. 57, Denver. 34. I'll put that as a maybe. 44. 51, Denver. 46, Denver. 57. 51, Denver. 56, Denver. 41. 44. 51, Denver. 51, San Francisco. 44. 40. 40. 58, Denver. 45. 45, San Francisco. 49, Denver. 46. 42. 40, Denver. 48. 34. Maybe. 44, Denver. 45. 39, San Francisco. That's a maybe. 47, Denver. 57, Denver. 40. 48. 42. 45. 42. 41. 42. I'm already over 2 hours. I figured that would be 57. But I am having a ton of fun, so I don't really care. 53, Denver. 53, Denver. 44. 42, Denver. 40. Even if I'm just going through these for myself, I am having the most fun I've had in some time. 56, Denver. 51. I'll have to call Dad and thank him once I'm done here. 50. 51, Denver. 52, Denver. 40. 42 Denver. 42. 47 San Francisco. 48 Denver. 56 Denver. 44. 54 San Francisco. 1916. Maybe. $41 Denver. 51. 52 Denver. 51 Denver. 42 Denver. 44. 42 Denver. 48. 44. 40 Denver. 53 Denver. 50. 53. 51 San Francisco. 52. 45. 51. 49 San Francisco. 57 Denver. 44. 58. 47 Denver. 56 Denver. 44 Denver. 46 Denver. 45. 44. 53 Denver. 56 Denver. 45. 41. 40. 45. Looks like it's been in a fire. 49 Denver. 51. 52 Denver. 41. 48. 41. 42. 46. 44 Denver. 45 San Francisco. Love finding San Francisco ones. 42 Denver. 46. 45. 57 Denver. 44 San Francisco. Really slick. 57 Denver. 42. 50 Denver. 40. 56 Denver. 44 Denver. 56 or 50 San Francisco. My bad. Easy to mistake. 1940. 1945. 44 Denver. 49 San Francisco. 30. I'll put that as a maybe. 53 San Francisco. Well, whatever. $51 Denver. 58 Denver. 49. 51 Denver. 46. 48 Denver. 29. Another 1929. Put that with the maybes. 55 San Francisco. 54. 49 San Francisco. 42. 42. 50 San Francisco. 47. 42. 55 Denver. 57 Denver. 44. 42. 57 Denver. 46. 47 Denver. 36. Nope. 50 San Francisco. 41 Denver. 53 Denver. 53, San Francisco. 47. 46, Denver. 46. 57. 42. 45. 57. 41. 44. 46. 29, San Francisco. That's a maybe. It is pretty slick though. $45. 57, Denver. 35. That's a no because it's got gunk on the 5. 40. 46. 44, Denver. 52, Denver. 42. 56, Denver. 52, Denver. 42, Denver. 56, Denver. 44. 44, San Francisco. 57, Denver. 45. 'Doubling. 29. Another 1929. There's an awful lot of 1929s in here. 45, Denver. 52. 42, Denver. 42. Really slick, 1928. Might be an upgrade because the other one that's in there is also slick. 34. Maybe. 42. 45. 57, Denver. 53, San Francisco. 56, Denver. 46. 44. 48, Denver. 44. 40. 54, Denver. 58, Denver. 50, San Francisco. 44 San Francisco. 42 San Francisco. 40 Denver. Ooh, what are you? 1916. Maybe. 51 Denver. 54 Denver. 46 and 45. 57. 54 San Francisco. 55 San Francisco. 56 Denver. 52 Denver. 46. 52 Denver. 44 Denver. 49 Denver. 1917. Maybe. 48. 44. 45. 50 Denver. 41. 44. 42. 1919. Maybe. 55 Denver. 55 Philly with no signs of doubling. 29 San Francisco. Maybe. 46. 48 Denver. 42. 46 San Francisco. 41. 45. 46 Denver. 41 San Francisco. What are you? Okay, that's different. Keep that one aside. 194 and a sideways D. 1956 Denver. I don't know if this is going to show up for you at all. No, probably not. I'll get a photo and post it on my community page on YouTube after I'm done. 1944, 1952 Denver, 1938, maybe, 49, that is a really weird penny. 53 Denver, 50, 50, 47, 40, San Francisco, with the 9 in 1940, completely gone. 51 Denver, 56 Denver, 1955 Philly, no signs of doubling. 53 Denver, 50 San Francisco, 51 Denver, 58 Denver, 56 Denver, 50 San Francisco, 56 Denver, 47, 56 Denver, 51 Denver, 52 Denver, 53 San Francisco, 57 Denver, 46 San Francisco with a really messed up 4, 57 Denver, 55 Denver, 41, 44, 52 San Francisco, 51 Denver, 51 Denver, 46 San Francisco, 48, 57 Denver, 49 Denver, 42, 40, 35. I'll put that with the maybes for the 35s. 52 Denver, 1919. I'll put that with the maybes. 47, 27. What is your mint mark? Denver. I'll put that as a maybe. 49 Denver, 44, 53 Denver, 41, 51, 58 Denver, 44, 47, fumble, 56, 54 San Francisco, 53 Denver, 57 Denver, 57 Denver, 1930. I'll put that with the maybes for the 1930s. 1940, 44 Denver, 50 San Francisco, 55 Denver, 58 Denver, 41 San Francisco, 56 Denver, 48 Denver, 55 Philly, 'No signs of double. 54 Denver, 56 Denver, 45 Denver, 45 Denver, 42, 47 Denver, 44 Denver, 45, 1914, maybe, 44 Denver, 49 Denver, 47, 51 Denver, 47 Denver, 57 Denver, 51 Denver, 48, 51 Denver, 41 San Francisco, 49 Denver, 51 Denver, 42, 52, 44 San Francisco, 51 Denver, 56 Denver, 56 Denver, 41 San Francisco, 51 Denver, 50 San Francisco, 57 Denver. 52 Denver. 46. 53 San Francisco. 53 Denver. 46. 44 San Francisco. 44 Denver. 57 Denver. 50 Denver. 57. 46 Denver. 44. 1920. Put that with the maybes. 51 Denver. 46. 56. 40 Denver. 57 Denver. 57 Denver. 57 Denver. Feel like I'm in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. 57 Denver. Anyone? Anyone? 57 Denver. 37. That might be better. I'll put that in the maybe. 56 Denver. 58 Denver. 56 Denver. 1918. Maybe. 1940. 47. 52 San Francisco. 58 Denver. 44 Denver. 44 Denver. 58 Denver. 44 San Francisco. 50 San Francisco. 29. Another 1929. 41. 1913. Possibly better than the one that's in the book. 51 San Francisco. And our second, Stevie. The 43 Denver. Cool. 2 steel cents. $37. Maybe. 53 San Francisco. Ooh. Does this have a mint mark? $19.16. Oh, looks like it's got a very faint S. But that could just be a dent. Nope, that looks like it's just a dent. But I'll put it with the maybes for the 1916s. 50, San Francisco. 44. 44. 55, Denver. 45. 44. 45. 51, San Francisco. 53, Denver. 41. 46, Denver. 'Jumped up 1946. 42. Still some luster, but it's seen some better days. 48. 45. 1915 Denver. Might be better than the one in the book. We'll find out. 51 Denver. 45. 52 Denver. 53 Denver. 44. 44 San Francisco. 44 Denver. All three from 1944 in a row. That's kind of funny. 51 Denver. 48 San Francisco. 52 Denver. 44 San Francisco. 47 San Francisco. 42 Denver. 52 Denver. 45. 42. 53 Denver. 56. 47 Denver. 40. 51 Denver. 53 Denver. 51 San Francisco. Rather rough shape. 48 Denver. 41. 57 Denver. A little rough shape. 20. 1920. Maybe. 56 Denver. 52 Denver. 56 Denver. 47. 45. 49 Denver. Another 1920. Another maybe. 50 Denver. 57 Denver. 56 Denver. 38 San Francisco. Hey. There you. Lovely thing. Fifth slot filler. $38 San Francisco. There's only 15.2 million. That's actually a pretty good one. That's relatively low. I think that's the lowest mint slot filler I've gotten so far out of this hunt. 41 San Francisco. 57 Denver. 45. 56 Denver. 36. Maybe. 51 Denver. 57 Denver. 53. 44 Denver. 57 Denver. 48. 45 Denver. 44. 53 Denver. 44. 53 Denver. 41. 57 Denver. 53 Denver. 47. 51 Denver. 46 San Francisco. 45. 46 San Francisco. 34. Maybe. Not much more to go. Couple more handfuls. Couple 2 or 3. 42 San Francisco. 49. 51 Denver. 1911. Maybe 1944. 45 Denver. 44. 48. 34. That's a maybe. Although that one's a little slick, so maybe not. 48 Denver. 45. 51 Denver. 52. 51 San Francisco. 40 San Francisco. Too slick. 57 Denver. 44. 48 San Francisco. 52. 44. 50 Denver. 44. 40. 47. 39. That's a maybe. Go with the 39 pile. 36. That's a maybe. 41. 51 Denver. 49. 40 San Francisco. 53 Denver. 52 Denver. 42 San Francisco. 46. 47. 48. 36. Maybe. 46 San Francisco. 52 San Francisco. 54 San Francisco. 44 San Francisco. 44 San Francisco. 46. 49. 42. 51. 57 Denver. 45. 40 something S. Last number was worn off. Looked like a 45. 44. 44 Denver. 46. 36 S. Maybe. 46. 29. Maybe. 53 Denver. 57 Denver. Hello. How you doing? Whoever's tuned in. Appreciate it. We're nearly done. 44. Or I tuned out. Oh well. 52 Denver. 44. 53 San Francisco. 44 Denver. 44 Denver. 55 Denver. 56, San Francisco. 45. 49. 51, San Francisco. 44. 40, Denver. 51, Denver. 52, Denver. 52, Denver. 41. 48. 58, Denver. 51, Denver. 45. 53, Denver. 41, Denver. 51, Denver. 53, Denver. 55, San Francisco. 50, Denver. 44. 53, San Francisco. 46. 46. 58, Denver. 41. 47. 45. 40S, San Francisco. 51, San Francisco. 44, Denver. 55, Denver. 25. That's a maybe. $55, San Francisco. 47, Denver. 56, Denver. 45. 49, San Francisco. 41, Denver. 36, Denver. That's a maybe. 57, Denver. 53, Denver. 52, Denver. 53, Denver. 45. 35, Denver. That's a maybe. 41. 45, Denver. 53, Denver. 41. 41. 53. 53, Denver. Another steel cent. 43, San Francisco, in pretty rough shape. But it's a steely. Third one. 53. 50, Denver. 53, San Francisco. 51, 45 Denver, 44, 49, 49, 56 Denver, 40, 57 Denver, 41, 46 San Francisco, 51 Denver, 57 Denver, 47 Denver, 47 Denver, 51 Denver, 41, 47, 44, 47, 57 Denver, 49 Denver, 57 Denver, 44 Denver, 42 Denver, 57 Denver, 50, 42, 41, and the last handful. 1913, that's a maybe. 41, 44 San Francisco, 57 Denver, 1919, that's a maybe. 58 Denver, 57 Denver, 45, 41 Denver, 56 Denver, 50 Denver, 56 Denver, 40, 46, 55 Denver, 46, 45 San Francisco, really low S. 1917 Denver, that's a maybe. 58, 53 San Francisco, 51, 46 San Francisco, 52 Denver, 41 Denver, 46 Denver, 48, 44 San Francisco, 52 Denver, 44, 56 Denver, 37, that's That's a maybe. 58 Denver. 23. That's also a maybe. $45. 41. 44 San Francisco. 53 Denver. 58 Denver. 53 Denver. 58. 49. 57 Denver. 52 San Francisco. 50 San Francisco. 44 San Francisco. 51 San Francisco. 55 Denver. 51 Denver. And finally, 47 Denver. All right, that'll do it for today. Those gloves are filthy. All right. Take care, guys and gals. I'll talk to you on the next one. That was quite a bit of fun.